Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A very solid gain of 27.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Casey Hayward
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Third and 2, now Burrow. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Oh.
Throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner.
Come on,
and a big
man.
turnover there as his guys
He
will
had
get the
him in the
football
pit,
back.
too. That's crazy.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy
He
that
had
they
him
think
in
he
the
is,
pit,
he's
man.
not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there and still be the same confident kid.
What'd you say, bro?
The reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They run it with Ballage. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Uncorks one for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow.
Come on, bro. Come on, Burrow.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the
You
pick.
supposed to cut
And you have
in.
to be prepared for a lot of
You
pressure
supposed to
as a
cut
rookie
in,
quarterback
boy.
because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand.
Touchdown, L.A. Kalen Ballage, 30 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 24-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. You may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Here comes Reed. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. For the sideline, it's taken in by Allen. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lodge. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert now. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Virgil Green, his first touchdown as a Los Angeles Charger. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 75 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's complete. Henry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Toss play to Balaj. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the Chargers' 46-yard line.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Get ready! It's second down.
Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12. At the 34-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7th. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think this game is rolling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually... think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Balaj. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 23. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Balaj. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but now it'll be 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll have a first down inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Running back. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kalen Ballage, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by the rookie linebacker Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So how about that? You draft him in the 1st round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Bengals 13.
Man, they ain't got a chance, cuz. They ain't got a chance.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Not only is Joey Bosa a real load off of the edge, but his technical expertise really knocks offensive tackles off balance. 11.5 sacks last season. His goal each and every year, not just to lead his team, not just to lead the league, but to beat out his own brother Nick Bosa, who had 9 sacks with the San Francisco 49ers in 2019.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go.
On second down, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what...
And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Kalen Ballage with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And